Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to try to help you out. Okay, it's my job to help you. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Now, there's two types of helping out. One of them is explaining what to do, and one of them is showing you my team. If I show you my team, it's like cheating. Okay, so you're going to be cheating. You're going to look at my team and say, "Oh, let's copy this," but I recommend you don't do that. Okay, because not every year absmagic goes well. Okay, absmagic only tries to get to the top 10. We don't try for anything else. We don't play for leagues. We don't try to get into the top 500 or the top 1,000. Not even the top 100. They don't interest me. It's only top 10. So if I show you my team, the way I've built it, it's probably not for you, okay? That's why I'm going to help you in what you should do, all right? So let's continue. Now, before I start, we got our Scodfather group. The code is 681090. So far, we have 1123 entries, which is quite impressive. You're welcome to join, okay? Now, the top prize, top winner, will get something. Okay, we haven't worked out what they're going to get yet. We're working on getting some sponsors to give out you some prizes. Otherwise, I'll have to give you some prizes instead. So it's cheaper for me to get the sponsors. So we're going to get something for you. There's also going to be a prize for a best and fairest. All right, now how the best and fairest works is the top 10 scores every week will get votes. So, for example, the highest score of the week will get 10 votes. Second highest gets 9 votes, etc. So every week we have 10 high scores. So over the period of 23 weeks, whoever gets the most points, all right, will win the best and fairest. So that's another thing that we're going to be doing this year. So there'll be a prize for that one as well, but not as big as the prize that the first prize gets as the highest. The chances are it's going to be me anyway, so I'll just buy myself a present, just come down. But no, it's probably not going to be me. I'm probably going to be last on the list. It's probably going to be somebody else. Anyway, let's continue. Now, if you can recall my videos from last year, okay, we discussed value. We discussed that this year as well. We discussed magic number. Okay, and that we would lose money on an expensive player like an English or a Bond. We'd lose some cash over 4 or 5 weeks or 6 weeks. If you paid that much cash or 700k for a player like this, you're better off waiting, we said last year. Well, that was last year, okay? And everything I said last year, it came true, okay? Because all the players, except for Oliver, lost money. Oliver held his value, but then he got injured, so it was actually worth not having him also. But this year, it's a little bit different, okay? Every year, you got to go with the flow, all right? This year, we have our forward line, okay? The forward line. Last year, to have the best forward line, okay, the Mickey Mouse forward line, all right? How much going to cost you? Well, you had Dunkley, who went up about 650k. All right, you had Butters, you had everybody. Okay, you had virtually every player, all the good ones. Well, there was say 4 good players. We're roughly around about 550, 600k. So last year we needed 16 mil, even more. All right, to have the best of the best. That was last year. But this year, 14 mil, and you'll have the best of the best. You don't need 16 mil this year. All right, 14 mil will cover you. If you have 15 mil, you'll not only have best of the best, you'll have 2 primos sitting on the bench just waiting to come on. Okay, you could even have 3 or 4 primos this year. So if you have 16 mil, just on the bench, sitting there waiting to come on. Plus we have extra trades. We've got 40 trades to make money. So value this year is a little bit different than last year. So when you get to a player like the Bont or English and you want to have them, I'd say get them if you want them. Okay, I'm considering at least getting one of them. All right, maybe the Bont. I'm definitely going to get Libba. He's coming into my 650k. I'm paying for Libba. Okay, last year 570k. I didn't get him. But this year I'm going to pay extra 70k and get him because for me Libba is Libba, and I'm going to make up for last year's mistake. Okay, so I'm a late learner. Just coming down. Anyway, so my point is value is out the window this year. The value we have this year, all right, are the mid prices. Okay, now they offer us value, but I say to you now, don't get conned into too many of them. All right, mid price. How many should you have? Okay, mid price. Let me go to my team, and I'll tell you how many I have. I'll come back. Well, I'm even going to name them for you, the ones that I've got. Okay, if that helps you, right? So I've got Yo in my team. All right, I've got Crouch in my team, and I've got Martin from Essendon in my team, or Marin. Okay, that's Martin. So I've got the three boys. They're the only players between 400 and 500k that are currently in my team. I have currently got 5 players. All right, 5 players that are 600k and above. All right. So that's 3 players. All right. Let's just go here and do 3 players. So this way we can sort of work. You can sort of work out what my structure is. All right. I've got 3 players in Yo, Crouch, and Martin. I've got 5 players 600k and above, and 2 of them. All right. I'll give you 2 names. Okay. One is Libba, and one is Gulden. Okay. And I've got 3 more. I'm sort of tossing up. That's why I can't give you the names. I'm sort of tossing around which ones I want. All right. So I can't give you the exact name of the ones that I have. Actually, one of them I can give you is Tom Green. All right. So, but I've got 2 more that I haven't decided on. Now, when it comes to rookies, something wrong with my keyboard. It doesn't listen to my fingers. Okay. Rookies. When it comes to rookies, I've only got one rookie, okay, priced between, let's say, 170 and 200k, or even 220k. No, 210k, okay. So, 1 times, okay, let's go back here. So we've got 1 rookie, priced between 170 and 210k. And that's Sanders. He's the only rookie that I have at that price. Because we had a problem at the club. Okay, let's talk about this problem now. Well, today on Twitter, I put up a little tweet. It says, news coming out of Abs Road Oval. Okay, now the following players have all walked out of the club. Okay, we had some players walk out. We had a problem. Now, McKercher, Reed, Hurstwaite, Billings, Harms, Lazaro, Windsor, they all just walked out. They were very upset. Okay, they were disgruntled. The reason was they saw that Jackson had arrived, and Jackson, he didn't train at absmagic all year. He didn't do anything. Okay, and out of the blue, we picked him into the team, and the rest of the team, they weren't happy with it because they trained hard to earn their spots, and they just walked off. And to be honest, we can't get them back, okay, because now we're stuck with all the spuds. So we don't own any of these players, none of them, okay. We can't afford them. We don't have the cash. Plus, they're not interested to come. They don't want to play for cheaper. So they're all Gonski. So the rookies that we have playing for us this year, the most expensive one after Sanders is who have we got? Roberts. Okay, we got Roberts, and he's on the bench. Okay, so Roberts is on the bench. His job this year is to peel the oranges and the bananas. Just coming down. So Roberts on the bench, and pretty much the rest of our rookies are cheapos, 123Ks, because most of you are shopping for rookies at Myers, and some of you even going to overseas to Paris. Oh, some went to Rome. Okay, you get all the best. Okay, but absmagic, we just own spuds. So our rookies that are playing for us, they're cheap. Okay, and so we shop to pay for less. Okay, and even they ran out of stock because there's nothing there. So we had to go to China. Okay, we've got some Chinese imports just coming down. Got a shipment in of spud rookies, so we've got all of them. So that's the plan this year at absmagic. Okay, you're gonna freak out when you see the rookies that I've got, but we're going to do things a little bit differently, and that's why I can't show you my team, because you're gonna flip out. So I mean, why would I show you a team and say this is how you should play Supercoach? Because it's not how you should play Supercoach. I changed it all around, so you'll see my team in end of round one. I'll show you, okay? But it's just a bit embarrassment right now to show you. I'm very ashamed, okay? So I can't show you. So that's what's going to happen at absmagic this year. We've got all the cheapos. So you may ask, why have I done this? Okay, what's happened? Did something happen to me? Okay, you can ask a lot of questions. Okay, I can hear you in your voice, and I can see in your eyes that you don't look very happy about this right now. But what I can tell you, all right, there is a method to my madness. That's why. As I said, I'm going to go a little bit different. It's top 10 or it's bust. Now, I'm going with this theory. Okay, this is my theory this year. Okay, I'm going for points over cash. Okay, the way I seen it this year, the way I read it, we don't need as much cash as we needed previous years. So points, we always need points. You can't win without the points. You also can't win without the cash. But because we don't need as much cash, I'm going for a sprint at the start. Okay. This year for my Ferrari, we got different type of petrol. Okay, we got the nitrogen stuff. Okay? So with my team, it's designed a little bit differently to most. So I highly recommend you don't do this. Okay, it's best that you play normal. It's not, because what I've done is not normal. Okay, well, you can't leave out players like McKercher, Huswaite, and Reed. I'm not recommending none of this. All I'm saying is I'm not going to start them. All right, so it doesn't mean you have to follow me. And it's also the reason I'm not showing you my team, because if I do and you follow me and you fail, I cop it. Okay, and I don't want you to fail. All right, let me do that. Okay, I'm good at that. Just coming down. So we're going for bust, because I've shown you what I've done. Like I've gone through some of the players that I've picked and etc. Okay, like the Yos and the Crouches and the Martins. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't pick other players, okay, like the Amons and the Wines and these kind of players, okay. I'm not telling you don't pick them, because they're good too. I sort of just had to pick the ones I wanted to pick. And when I picked my primos, doesn't mean because I said pick Libba, Gulden and Green that you should not pick them also, okay, or you should pick them. It's pretty much what the primos are always going to be primos. It's based on what you prefer and the way you see it. And as far as I've seen it, I've seen these three boys as pretty much top end. I saw Libba last year as top end, and I didn't even get him. I can't believe this. But Gulden and Green, I also see as a top end this year. There are many more, and I'm going to get them later on. I can't get them all. I can't start all of them because we don't have this 14 mil yet, so we're getting there. So, in saying all of this, okay, whatever you do, do not copy what I'm doing for your own sanity, because not starting players like McKercher, like Reed, Huswaite, all these players, even other players like the Billings and the Harms, if you like them. I'm not saying don't start them. I'm just saying that I'm not going to start them. So there's a bit of a difference. Okay, I'm just going for a different style of play. If we all went the same, okay, if everyone had the same team, there's going to be 200,000 teams all fighting to come first. It's better to have, in most races you watch in Tour de France or in sprintings or whatever, even in car racing, there's always a leader at the front, and everyone's trying to catch that leader. Well, my aim is to be that leader at the front this year again, like I did 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, I did the same thing. I went different to everyone. And the funny thing is, 2 years ago, everyone was going guns and rookies. I went mid-price crazy. This year, everyone's going mid-price crazy, and I'm going guns and rookies. Work that one out. So everyone is, although I'm going guns and rookies, but the rookies I'm picking are not the guns, okay? They're the spuds. So I'm also going to spud rookies. That's the only difference this year. What it's enabled me to do is have an extra primo on field. And it's that extra primo I have on field, and I'm not talking an average primo, I'm talking a good primo on field, I'm hoping that will give me the advantage. It may not give me advantage with the cash, but it should give me the advantage of the points. And I'm just hoping that my theory is correct when it comes to how much cash we need later on, that I don't need 16 mil, that I only need 14 mil, because that's crucial. So I'm sort of allowing for enough petrol to take me to the end. Put it that way, okay? It's like a marathon race, and I've got limited petrol left. The turbocharger, I couldn't get much of it. I just got a little bit. That's all I could find. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.